Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back with another Fanboy Iron review. And today, I bring you two of my favorite figures that come from the Transformers Earthrise line. The Transformers Earthrise Bluestreak. Yeah, Bluestreak. And the Transformers Earthrise Barricade. Now, the reason I'm reviewing both of these figures together is, despite the differences, they are basically the exact same figure. They use the exact same design, they transform the exact same way. The differences are very minor. The main differences being the color schemes, and if you look closely in the front of the front of the car is a little different. Barricade has like a lower bumper. Otherwise, the design is pretty much the exact same. Now, they do not come together. They are sold in their own separate thing. Bluestreak is a Walgreens exclusive, and his box is the only one I got. I'm going to go ahead and show it off real quick. See, Bluestreak. Like, See, very nice artwork, a Bluestreak, sticker on the front. This item is intended for sale at Walgreens, which is where I found it. Actually, I found it on eBay, but that's not important. There's the Earthrise artwork. There's the back, showing Bluestreak and all of his glory. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the box that Barricade came in. But for future but just so you know, Barricade, he came in a 2-pack with another figure from the Generation Selects line. He came with Punch Counter Punch, and it was part of the Generation Selects Spy Patrol pack? No, it was Generation Selects, well, I don't remember the exact name of the 2-pack, but if you just look up Transformers Generation Selects Barricade, you'll probably end up finding it. He came with Barricade and Counterpunch. Just look that up on eBay. I'm sure you'll find it. Anyway, like I said, both figures share pretty much the same design. I'm going to go ahead and bring them around. I believe these vehicles are based on the original, what's it called? That Datsun Turbo Sports Car? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. One more thing I should probably point out is my copies of these figures are all decked out with repro labels. I'm going to go ahead and point out the repro labels are stickers that you can buy. I'll probably put a link to their website in the description. I might not. I'll try to remember. Anyway, these are stickers. Down here, those are stickers. All the windows, stickers. These white panels, stickers. To Punish and Enslave, that, unfortunately, was a sticker, because for those of you who are familiar with the character of Barricade, just about every version of the character has that saying tattooed on the side of his vehicle form. Originally, as he is out of the box, he did not have that, so thank God for repro label sticker sheets. And you top the figure, those are stickers. Let me come over here. That's a sticker. Was that Autobot logo sticker? I don't think the Autobot logo is a sticker. Streak. The little red bits there, stickers. Turbo, that's a sticker. All the windows are stickers. These back taillights are stickers. License plate's a sticker. It says, Fair Lady. I don't know why. That little thing in there is a sticker. And there are more stickers on the robot modes, which I'll cover when I get to that. Quick little thing about these two characters. Bluestreak, I don't know why they call him that, because the only blue on this figure that's not a sticker, that didn't even come with it, are his eyes. And the headlights a little bit. Other than that, there is no blue on this figure, so why is he named Bluestreak? It's been like that since the 80s. And the thing is, technically, he wasn't around during the 80s, but he was with two other figures that were exactly like him in the 80s. Smokescreen and Prowl, and Smokescreen was blue. So get this, two figures share the same design. He has a gray smoky color and is called Bluestreak, while Smokescreen is a blue race car and his name is Smokescreen. Were the names mixed up? Are the writers at Hasbro colorblind? Or, like, what's the deal with that? Like, why not change? Why not swap the names? Like, would anyone even care? I don't think anyone would care if they swapped the names. Like, maybe 2 or 3 G1 purists might, complain using their inner Karen powers. But otherwise, I don't think anyone would care. Or, just change his name alone. Change it to... I know at some point we were calling him Silverstreak, so why not call him Silverstreak? Because that would work. I don't think Bluestreak works for him name-wise. I think either swap his name between him and Smokescreen or call him Silverstreak. So, just to maintain my sanity for the rest of the video, I'm going to call him Silverstreak because it's a more fitting name. But in order to find him, you'll have to look him up as Bluestreak, because Hasbro doesn't know how to name their characters. Alright, Barricade. Let's talk about Barricade for a second. Those among my personal friends who are aware that I am a Transformer collector are also aware that as far as this character is concerned, I love him. Now, he didn't get his, he was around during the G1 cartoon, but he wasn't, as he is. He was just like some microbot or something. He didn't develop the whole bad cop routine until the Michael Bay movie came out. And honestly, I feel that Barricade is a very underutilized character. And I think he is it's a very well thought out concept. I just like Barricade as a character, and I don't think they're using him to his full potential. Like, I can see this guy, as well as Blackout, from this point forward being like a part of Megatron's elite inner circle among the likes of Starscream, Shockwave, and Soundwave. Yeah, I just love Barricade, and I think they need to use him more. Like, if I were a writer, Barricade would play an important role in a series. Hell, I'd probably make him kick Starscream's ass and take his place as Megatron's second in command. That's just my little rant about Barricade. Anyway, let's take one more good look here at the vehicle forms. As you can see, they look awesome. Now for a quick vehicle mode comparison. Here they are next to Netflix Bumblebee. Take a look at them individually. Silver blue streak. We'll call him Silverstreak. I'm calling him Silverstreak. I don't care what you say. Here is Silverstreak next to Bumblebee, his fellow Autobot. And here is a deadly rivalry, Bumblebee next to Barricade. You can get a sense of how that looks. Here's Barricade next to fellow Decepticon Soundwave. As you can see, Barricade is not quite as big as a giant boombox. Here's Barricade next to Siege Starscream. As you can see, the Earth car is quite a bit smaller than the Cybertronian Tetrajet. And just cause, here is Earthrise Barricade next to the Last Night Barricade, because it's the only other version of Barricade I have or think is even worth picking up. In all honesty, out of all the different versions of Barricade that have been released over the years that I'm aware of, these two are probably the best. So if you have to have one version of Barricade in your Transformers collection, make it one of these two. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. A couple more comparisons here for Bluestreak. Here he is with Optimus Prime. And here he is with Earthrise Ironhide. One more thing I should mention, for Barricade, this light bar piece, it is a separate part that can be removed, but I'm just going to leave it on simply because, you know, he's a police car, so it's kind of a needed part. Alright, so that pretty much covers the vehicle mode. Holy crap, I'm already in 10 minutes. Let's cover the transformation. Now I'm going to just do it with Bluestreak. The transformation is exactly the same regardless of which figure you got. It's also the exact same transformation for Earthrise versions of Prowl and Smokescreen, so there you go. You're learning how to transform like 5 or 6 figures just from watching me do this one. First thing you want to do is you want to open the doors. Come under here. Lift the arms up. Splay them out. And what we want to do is when we come over here, we want to, what do we want to do? Oh, actually what we want to do is we want to separate this part here. It connects via peg inside. Then from there we should be able to lift the feet up like that. Then what we want to do is you want to lift the back up, bend the legs out like so. Then when you come back here, you take these bits, flip them down like so. You take these parts here on the inside of the leg and flip them down like that. There, we got the legs all done. Bring things up a bit. Now from here, what we want to do is we want to rotate the waist. We come up here. This part of the hood, you can see where where the line is. Just press down to flip that part in. Then you bring this whole assembly down over his head. I would try to do your best to keep the arms up and out of the way. It's a little bit of a process. It's not because I don't know how to transform it, it's because it's a little bit of a hassle. There we go. And everything should be nice and flush and pressed together. And you'll notice that, no, they don't hold super securely, but there is a tab right there that is meant to go in that little slot hole right there. Same on both sides. And the way that these doors are designed is that they are meant so that they can hang back and rest evenly on like a slight, you know, swooping point with the car rear view mirrors, or the side view mirrors, so that it holds them in place, you know, just barely. And there we go. That is how you transform Bluestreak, Barricade, as well as Prowl and Smokescreen. Did I say Bluestreak? I meant Silver Streak. Now, I am going to transform Barricade, but before I do that, there's one more thing I need to show you. Where I got the things. Oh. Yeah, one more thing I just want to go over really quick. Now, they all do have, they both do come with accessories. They both come with a gun. Very reminiscent to what, you know, Bluestreak and the others used in the G1 cartoon. No, Barricade wasn't around for the G1 cartoon. And they both also come with a pair of these. Now, here's the thing. I got Barricades here. Now, I'm not going into detail about Barricades for 2 reasons. One, I lost one of these. Yeah, he's supposed to have 2, like Bluestreak, but I lost one of them while I was moving, and I have no idea where it went. And the second reason is because I got better accessories for Barricade here. Just let me grab them really quickly. I grabbed a Matrix Workshop Barricade accessory kit. for him. Now, sorry about that. I probably did a very poor cut just now. It's just I'm exhausted because I lost one small piece and I tore my room apart to find it. Anyway, before I cover that, let me cover the basic accessories now. They come with the same things, just different colors. So they work on the vehicle modes the same way. If you want to store the weapons on vehicle mode, you can just plug the gun on top, like so. And you can take shoulder cannons and plug them here on top of the vehicle mode like that. It'll work on them both ways. But these are blue streaks or silver streaks, whatever you want to call them. I got Barricade's own nifty little weapons from the Matrix Workshop. Very nice 3D plastic things. Before we cover the weapons, we first got 4 of these little gold hubcaps. I don't know how well they're showing up. Right, just barely. It's super easy to install. You just slide them into those little open slots on the wheels. I'll go ahead and install those really quick. Now, most of the Matrix Workshop upgrades I usually find them on eBay. I'm sure they got their own website, but the majority of them I found were on eBay. There, and now Barricade has some decent looking hubcaps. See, that looks a lot better, if I do say so myself. The kit also comes with these 2... Where did that go? There it is. I keep dropping things. These 2 replacement shoulder cannons, done in a purple and gold. Give you an idea how that looks. And they plug into the car the same way the other shoulder cannons do. He comes with a nightstick. Nowhere to store down vehicle mode as far as I know, so I'll just leave it to the side. And he also comes with a new gun. I think it's based more heavily on the G1 cartoon design for his weapon, but you know, it is what it is, whatever. Works for Barricade and stores on vehicle mode like that. Alright, now that I showed you these extra weapons, let's go ahead and get Barricade into his robot mode. And bam, there he is. And now we got both of these handsome gentlemen in their robot modes, and yeah, they do look quite good. I honestly like how they turned out. We'll take a close look at each of them individually here. Starting with Mr. Streak. As you can see, he's got a very nice head sculpt, very G1 inspired. The black bits here on his shoulders are stickers. The black marks here on his crest are stickers. So blue marks on his arms are stickers. That thing there, sticker, 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 sticker. And I think that covers all the stickers. Anyway, as you can see, he's got some very decent molded detail all throughout. There aren't that many things that carried over from the old Siege figures other than the arms, as far as I know. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me if I am. But as far as I know, just the arms are the only parts that carried over from the Siege versions of these guys. Everything else is new. Oh, in the back. Very clean transformation. No vehicle mode kibble whatsoever. The only real issue that I have, that is pretty much everyone's issue, are the legs. for some reason, as far as I know, they all use a transparent plastic, which can become an issue if you handle it like a freaking animal. But as long as you're gentle with it, it'll be fine. Also, it is a little gappy, which is unfortunate. They tried to compensate for it with these panels, but it doesn't do a whole lot. And I don't know if there's any third-party kits out there yet that you can buy to fill in those gaps. If they make them, I'm sure I'll find them and I'll do a review of them. Alright, let's take a look at Barricade. He does have a different head sculpt. And again, yeah, pretty much the same layout for the stickers as him. Head, shoulders, belly, waist, inner thigh. And, you know, just as clean as him, even with that light bar on his back. Let's cover the articulation really quick. Both their heads are on ball joints. So you can look up that high, they rotate all around. Can't really look down that far due to the shape of their heads. Shoulders, do a full 360. Just be mindful about the car doors, they do get in the way. Then go out that far, and then go up even further if you want to use a transformation hinge. There is Bicep Rotation. Oh yeah, they also got stickers on the outside of their arms here. Forgot to point that out. He's got them too. Oh yeah, bicep swivel. An elbow bend of well over 90 degrees. Wrist swivel. Waist swivel. Go all the way around. Legs can kick that high. They can go back. It doesn't look like it can go backwards that far. It looks like that's about it. Maybe. No, that's as far as they go. They don't go that far back, unfortunately. But in all honesty, who can bend their legs that far back? They got a full knee bend. They can do the full splits. They got a beautiful ankle tilt. And the feet can even move up and down. So, yeah, you can get these guys into some pretty awesome looking poses if you try. Like, some really impressive stuff. That is one of the main selling points of this particular design. They definitely have very, very good articulation. As you can see, just the simplest adjustments that I make, it just looks so, so good, regardless of how I pose him. And he's exactly the same. Basically, all the toys that share this design are the same. Him, Bluestreak, I'm sorry, Barricade, Bluestreak, Smokescreen, Prowl. I think that was it. They all have just as good posability. Very good photographic potential. Also makes for very good display pieces. If you display your figures in poses, these guys will definitely satisfy. And of course, you can give them their accessories. You take their shoulder cannons, and you can totally plug them in the shoulders. Again, they both come with the same ones, just Barricade. The shoulder cannons were purple and he had a gold gun. But I got Barricade the add-on weapons. And if you don't want to use these as shoulder cannons, you can plug them into the side of the smaller rifle here. And just make it look like a bigger, better gun. Oops. That's what I like to do, just to differentiate the two of them a little more. Bluestreak. with that orientation. And for Barricade, I'll plug the gun in the hand as it is. Now again, now unfortunately the add-on weapons don't have that little gimmick. So I have to pretty much do it this way anyway, but when I use the old weapons, this is how I did it, just to, you know, differentiate them a little bit. You can take the nightstick, plug it into his hand, or there are tabs on either side of the nightstick. You can plug it right into his waist right there. And now we got them all weaponized, got them all weaponed up, and they look pretty good. And they are compatible with the Siege blast effects that come with the weaponizers. Let me grab a couple of them. I'm pretty sure I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure even Barricade's add-on weapons are compatible with them. Ah, they are. So if you want to, you can totally add a firing missile to the shoulders or the end of the gun there. Same for Bluestreak. If you want, you can plug it in, make it look like the weapon's firing. And again, that combined with the posability makes some very awesome photography. I'll probably do a little awesome photography, or a photo for the thumbnail for this video. Anyway, let's get into the robot mode comparisons. We'll do them one at a time, starting with Bluestreak. Displaying him with his fellow Autobots. Here he is with Bumblebee. You see how that looks? You see he's a little bit taller than Bumblebee. Here he is with Ironhide. Ironhide's a big beefy boy compared to him. And here he is with his leader, Optimus Prime. And as you can see, Prime's a little bit taller than Bluestreak. Alright, next we will do Barricade. Here he is with Soundwave. You know, in all honesty, they don't look half bad together. Another thing I'd do if I ever got to write a Transformers series, aside from give Barricade a decent story, I'd probably partner him up with Soundwave a lot. Yeah, because they'd both be like Decepticon loyalists in my story. So they'd work together a lot. Anyway, there he is with Soundwave. Here he is with Starscream, and again, if I got to write a story for Transformers, Barricade would probably end up putting Starscream in his place, and taking Starscream's place as second in command. I think it would make a good story arc. And just cause, here he is with the the Last Night Barricade. Mine's custom painted. Just in case you were wondering. I'm pretty sure I covered that in the review for this guy that I did a while back. So you can see, movie, G1 style. Either way, it's awesome. And I think that pretty much does it for this review. This is a fun one. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. Now, as they stand, they are both approximately 5 inches. And at the time of release, if you were lucky enough to find them in store, I'm pretty sure Barricade's an online exclusive. But anyway, Bluestreak was a Walgreens exclusive. I believe he was $20, maybe a little over $20 at the time he came out. In Barricade, he was part of a 2-pack. I believe at the start he was going for... He and Punch Counter Punch, together in the 2-pack, they were going for about... I want to say $45, $50 after tax. Because, you know, it was a 2-in-1 deal. Kino, I do not have Punch Counter Punch. I sold that thing a long time ago because he was the only one I wanted out of that 2-pack. Yeah, I hate that Hasbro's been doing that lately, releasing 2 packs with one character that I want and one that I wouldn't give a crap about. Anyway, Do I recommend trying to pick these guys up if you can find them? Yes. I mean, due to their exclusivity, they can be a little tricky to find. You know, he was Walgreens exclusive. He's exclusive to a 2-pack. So you would either have to bite the bullet and pay a little more than they were worth initially, or get lucky and find them loose and cheap by themselves. But either way, I definitely recommend trying to pick them up if you can find them. They are very well-designed figures. And note, they are not the only figures here that share that design. Again, the Earthrise versions of Prowl, which came in a 2-pack with my Ironhide. Similar situation with the Barricade and Ironhide going on. Smokescreen, he was sold individually like a Bluestreak, and unlike Bluestreak and Prowl, he was not as difficult to find. He was sold on the main line and just about at just about every retailer. As far as these two individually are concerned, they were my favorites out of that whole lot in terms of color scheme and character. So, out of all of them, these were the two I had to have. So, yeah, I do recommend picking them up. If you can find either one of them for a decent price, grab it. They are a fine addition to anyone's Transformers collection. So, yeah, this has been the review for the Transformers Earthrise Bluestreak, and Barricade. And join me next time when I go over something I've been wanting to do for a little while now. It might be a little tricky to review, but with any luck, I got the touch. And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.